The best veggie burger maker in the world.
Good evening, Dhamma friends.
Good evening. Good evening.
Very nice to see you, all of you, on a busy Sunday evening, and we really appreciate your joining us. And as a brief introduction to Bhante Abhay, Abhay Thero, we call him. He's from Walasmulle, his name is Walasmulle, and he had come to Canada, and he is conducting a lot of meditation tours in Vancouver, Toronto, Waterloo, Alberta, and now in Windsor. So we are very fortunate to have him here, and sorry for the short notice, because actually he was delivering these meditation sessions in Sinhala, in native language of Sri Lanka, and we had last weekend also meditation sessions, and this weekend also we are going to have, but it is more deep meditation techniques that he's going to teach, but he will tell you about few techniques that might interest you. And to give a little bit of introduction, Abhay Thero has, in his before ordination, he was a chartered civil engineer, and he has done science research, psychology, Buddhist philosophy, and meditation practice even before getting ordinated as a bhikkhu. Okay, and since then he had practiced Dhamma, and he had developed a unique technique, and that he calls it Nirapekshathwaye Maga, or in English it's a path to absolutism. So it is a little different technique than normally you come across in meditation in Buddhist practice. So what Abhay Thero is suggesting is have an open mind, and then maybe pick up few things, not in the traditional way of offering flowers and lighting lamps and all that, but that's not what Buddha taught. Buddha taught us to follow Dhamma, his teachings. So that's emphasizing on, and is to videotape this, and if it is of good quality, if you don't object to it, we will be downloading it, and it will be on YouTube plus his website, and I will send all the website information to Sheila and Jerry and you, Mike. I think I have on you on my thing. So, and then all of you can get that information, and also Bhante Abhay has done psychology counseling, so he might be able to fix some of us who have problems. Okay. And then I'll turn over to, unless you have any questions about what I said, I'll turn it over to Bhante Abhay. Okay? Thank you very much.
Okay. Good and happy evening for Windsor Meditation Group. I welcome for everyone. Today I am going to explain some deep concept of what Lord Buddha teach us. What Lord Buddha, when she is enlightening, he understood something. Before we meditating, because just after enlightenment of Lord Buddha, he went to his 5 friends, Kondanya, Vapabhadya, Mahana, Masaji, 5 friends. Before he leaving that place, there was 5 members. So just after understanding of Nibbana, Lord Buddha explained what is understood under the tree, Bo tree, to the 5 persons. Kondanya Thero, he understood what he is understanding. Then he become a first stream enterer. There are 5 steps to enlightenment, 4 steps to enlightenment. First stream enter, second, third, fourth stream enter. But without gaining the first stream enter, you can't go the second, third, fourth. So, have you heard any method to become a first stream enter? The so on, Pala? Have you heard about these things?
Yes.
Yes.
So on, the person who become a so on, to become a someone so on, he should understand what Lord Buddha is understanding when he is enlightened. As a Four Noble Truth. Here you have written some word. Four Noble Truth. Without Four Noble Truth, no one can meditate. Before the meditate, we have to understand what his method. Can you tell any method? Who knows the best? Best gentleman who know about Buddhism?
What did he
Yeah.
say, sir?
What's the Four Noble Truth?
Oh, there is suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah, suffering has a cause.
Cause.
Please go for
What's the cause of suffering?
Yes,
What's the
suffering
cause?
is the grasping, tanna,
Yeah.
and also
Attaching something.
attachment. Yes.
Hmm.
And then after we find the cause of suffering, we follow Eightfold Path to eliminate
To eliminate these things.
the cause.
Okay. So that if we attach to something, why that is giving us the suffering?
Identity is wrong.
What's wrong?
We have identified with what we grasp to, and body, feelings, perception, thought, and consciousness.
Yeah.
So we are not that. Anicca, dukkha, anatta.
That's what the word I want. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. Everyone have heard about these two words?
Is one of them impermanence?
Main body of the Buddhist
One of
core.
them impermanence?
Anicca, the
Exactly.
word is anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Right.
That's what I want.
Okay.
What is the word for anicca? If you translate it to English, what is the word used for?
Danielle?
Impermanence. Anicca. Dukkha means suffering.
Suffering.
Anatta means
Not so.
Non-self.
Not so.
not
Not self.
not self.
Yeah.
Not
personal.
self. Yeah. There are some sutra in Tripitaka. Have you read of any Tripitaka books? There are 57 Tripitaka books. But those are in Pali and Sinhala. But later they translate into English also. Yeah. I saw. Yeah. That's that kind of books. No need down. Those are the books. There are 57 books. Everyone know everything is impermanent. That's you are thinking the Lord Buddha teaching. Is that the case? You know, everything is impermanent. But Tripitaka itself, they mention Four Noble Truths. There are some sutra called Thata Sutra. The sutra means that main sutra again.
Sermon.
Some main sermons called Thata Sutra. It is mentioned Four Noble Truths never change. You can't change the Four Noble Truths. Can you change the Four Noble Truths? Can you change the Eightfold Path? Can you change the five precepts? You can't change. But you are telling everything is change and impermanent. But if that those are meshed together, you contradicted. Either contradicted or same. You are telling everything is impermanent, everything is changing. But what Lord Buddha said, everything is anicca. The anicca is when in the past few decades, when they are translated into English and Sinhala, they have wrongly translated. there are some translation fault. The word anicca is not as she wish, not as she like. If something is not the way we want, if something is not the way I want, if something not the way we wish, if something is not the way we like, that is the cause of suffering. But later on they translate the wrong way. Impermanence is the cause of suffering. Suppose that everything is impermanent, you are believing that one. That's not a belief. Suppose that 1 plus 1, how much? 2. Can you change that one? Can someone change that one? Then you are saying everything is changed?
Only
Wrong translation. That's wrong translation. If something is anicca, in the Pali word, icca, word of icca means like. Un means, as in English, if something comes un, means opposite of that one. Anicca with that word. Icca means like, desire, hope. Anicca means opposite of this one. If something is not the way we want, not the way we wish, not the way we like, that is the cause of suffering. That's the Lord Buddha saying. But later, do you have, I don't know, heard this word? Buddha Kosa? Buddha, he is reading that Visuddhimagga.
Yes.
He is the person who translated this one, wrongly translated. The Buddha Kosa theory is not the Buddhist one. He come to the Sri Lanka from India and he don't know anything about Buddhism. But he is just a layman person. He come and wrote a book, Visuddhimagga. There only that anicca, impermanence word comes. But in Tipitaka, they mention if everything is not the way we want, if everything not fulfill our requirement, if everything not the way we wish, that is the cause of suffering. Can you understand? Then, suppose that this is a computer program. Computer program should be perfect 100%. If there is any fault, it's not run. If the computer program have any mistake, that program won't run. Likewise, suppose that if a computer program, if we put 1 or 2 dots, it won't work. Can you understand? Likewise, this is the main body of the Buddhist. If we take the main core of the Buddhism, anicca, dukkha, anatta, that since that translation is wrong, that no one can understand what Lord Buddha is saying. So what he is saying, if something is not the way you want, not the fulfill your requirement, that is the cause of suffering. If something is suffering, that is the cause of if something is suffering, that is worthless, useless, pointless. The word here is anatta. The word anatta is not the soullessness. Word anatta mean, you can write anatta mean no meaning. In Tipitaka, there are some descriptive words. Anatta explained as no word, no value. If something is not the way we want, not fulfill our requirement, not the way we wish, that is the cause of suffering. If something is suffering, is not worth. Then we have to think, what are the sankhara? Have you heard about sankhara? Sankhara? What do you feel about sankhara? That's the second most important thing, the translation wrong. What do you think about sankhara? Paticcasamuppada, avidya paccaya sankhara, there is word sankhara. What is the meaning of sankhara?
Chitta.
That's in chitta. Sankhara is in the mind. But suppose this is not a sankhara. This is a object, that's material world. This is not a sankhara. Sankhara is within your mind. Mind. So if we look at this one and oh my god, very nice one. That sankhara, which kind of sankhara? Lustful sankhara. If something is hating, hateful sankhara. There are different type of sankhara. Actually, from this world, from morning to evening, we are seeking something. We are hope something from this world, physical world. What it is? Nowadays you have, I think, now also everyone, from childhood to death, we are seeking something from the world. What we are seeking?
Happiness.
Happiness. You?
Love.
Love and happiness. You?
Wants and needs.
What?
Wants, needs.
Need, yeah. Whatever we need, we are hoping. What about you?
All of the above.
Yeah.
Everything, the
No,
ones.
suppose that he says something he need. Why you need something?
Body
Yeah.
needs food.
Need food, yeah. That's why for Arhat, Lord Buddha also need that term.
Water. You
Water, foods, and taking bath and washing this clothes, and those are need for Lord Buddha also. But out of these, there are something need. We are seeking something from world. From morning to
Comfort.
Comfort.
desire,
Identity.
desire, satisfaction. We are always trying to satisfy. We are trying to satisfy. Which one we have to satisfy? We have only 6 items. Only 6. What are those? Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. We have 6 items within you. There are 6 items outside. What are those? For the visual forms, figures, whatever we can see. So to satisfy your eye, what we are using? We are seeing drama, seen in teledrama, like some very good sceneries. We have to use any visual form to satisfy our eye. To satisfy our ear, what we are using? And so sound. For sound, we are using some songs or some natural sound, maybe some whatever sound. To satisfy our nose, what we are using?
Sense.
Smell something, good smell or some smell. To satisfy our tongue, what we are using? Taste, good taste, or very nice food and taste. For satisfy our body,
Touch.
yeah, touch. Some whatever, some touch, whatever, anyone, touch. Sensation, touch, body sensation and touch. For mind, what we are doing? We are thinking. From morning to night, thinking of something to satisfy mind. Okay, then you can understand that whole world can you divide into 12 components. 12 components. What? Eye, ear. Eye, visual form. Ear and sound. Nose and smell. Tongue and taste. Body and touch. Mind and thought. That's main 12 items. So out of this, I will take another 6 items. What? From eye, there are vision. Eye, visual forms and vision. Vision. For vision called vijnana. Have you heard that?
Seeing.
Consciousness and vijnana. From eye, we have some, this called chaku vijnana. That means eye, there are vision. From ear, what is the word used for that one? Vijnana, you know the word vijnana? Have you heard? You don't have.
Inner mind.
Yeah. From suppose there is a sound. There is a sound.
Frequency?
Yeah, frequency sound. Sound is there, ear is there, but from sound and ear and hearing. Hearing. From hearing we call as a vijnana. That means whatever the outside thing we can perceive through ear. That's called vijnana. That word have you heard?
How you acknowledge what you hear, what you see, what you taste. How does your mind perceive that?
Yeah.
That's what the vijnana is.
Yeah. All the vijnanas are within mind.
We say
How your brain
projection
processes it,
makes
or your mind.
Yeah.
Projection.
Projection, yeah. For nose, its nose is there, smell is there, but from nose, the smell we can take into your mind. The mind, it is called Vijnana. It's knows Vijnana. From these 6 items, we are getting separate kind of, different kind of sensation, 6 type. But those all are come to your mind. Your mind.
The brain processing.
Yeah, processing type of
Yeah, so
that's all mind.
each sensor, like if you take
Sensor,
these as
yeah,
sensors,
yeah, yeah.
if you take your eye,
Right.
all of those as sensors, they have a processor itself, and then it feeds into your mind and
Each
your brain.
part of the brain does
Yeah,
different parts of
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's the
Sorry,
psychology.
suppose that then we can take that eye, visual form and vision, sound, ear and hearing, nose, smell and what do you call?
Scent,
Odor,
odor,
Odor.
scent,
odor, no?
Order.
Odor,
scent,
odor, O-double-D-E-R, odor,
or
Single.
What?
ODO or
O-D-O-R, odor. Whatever
odor.
we can feel from nose, feeling from nose. Tongue, taste and taste. Tongue, whatever the outside
tongue, food, tasting.
food and taste. Body, touch, body, external object and internal body and feelings through body. You're feeling it.
The sensation you
Sensation,
get
you
when you
take
touch.
sensation.
Yeah.
Right. Likewise, that we can divide this world outside world and inside world. So I think better to do it in the plural. So then what we are from morning to evening, every person, what we are doing to satisfy our eye, we are running behind some visual forms. That may be TV program or teledrama or some scene or something. My mom may be, dad may be, your girlfriend, boyfriend, you are going to see that one and someone, so something we are going to see something from eye to satisfy our eye. Then there is that pleasure come to us. Happiness and pleasure when we are with some pleasurable things. Then we are very happy. When we are hearing some very good music, then we are happy. When we are smelling some very good smell, then we are happy. When we are tasting some very good taste, we are happy. When we are touching a smooth one, we are happy. Can you understand that one? Then we are thinking that inside 6 sensors, outside there are 6 components that we can sense. Outside things give us the pleasure. So without any outside visual form, either mom, dad, or girlfriend, boyfriend, or some teledrama or stage drama or some very nice scenery, so we can't make happy. Without outsider, we can't make happy. So always we are running behind outside world to gain the happiness. That's what we all are doing. To have a happiness from ear, what we are doing? We want some song. We are hearing song. To have some happiness from nose, what we are doing? We smell what we are from outside. So always what we are doing, inside 6 sensor, outside 6 sun, we are going to satisfy inside one with outside one. Then we are we understood that outside things give us the happiness. Is that so? Are there any other opinion? Unless why we are running behind outside thing? Then we know that outside world is with happiness.
Yeah.
So that's why we need lot of money, lot of things, and very big, nice house, and very nice things. Why we are seeking? They have happiness. They have pleasure. They have compassion. We can do the word as compassion. Outside what you have happiness, fantasy, right?
Because it is impermanent.
Yeah. No, that's not the case. That's not the case.
No?
So I will give some example.
Okay.
I will give some example. Then you can understand what Lord Buddha's explanation. Now we are under impression that we have understand that outside world have pleasure and happiness. So I will give some example. Suppose there are some person called A. His name is A. There are another one is B, some gentleman B. C and D. There are three gentlemen. Another one is there as A. Person B is very loving with A. But B is very hateful, angry with A. There are B, C, D is there. He is neutral with it. They don't have any angry or happy. Suppose that these three are here. But A is coming from there. This A, B also can see that A, C, D, these three person, they can, gentlemen can see that A, person A. Then within A's mind is that happiness or unhappiness. He is very loving with A. B is very loving with A. Then what about he feel? What he is feeling? Happy one or unhappy one? If he is a very loving one, happy. B, C is very angry, very hateful with A. Then what he is feeling? Anger. Then he is negative feeling. That means burning feeling. What about D? They are neutral one. Have they any feeling? He has neutral feeling. Neutral feeling.
I think what you're trying to say is, so person A, there's the three people, right? And then there's one that already, all three people except person D knows person A, right? So the first person identifies person A, and the first person has had a lustful connection to him or her. Right?
Lustful connection.
And then when he or she identifies person A, she gets a mind-made pleasure in the presence of person A because of their past thoughts towards because of
Not
the past connection.
Not to pass that. You just did it. So A is there. So B is very loving with A. So he is have a lustful thought, loving thought. Then he is feeling very happy feeling. But C is very hateful with A. Then C is having a very negative feeling. But D is have a neutral feeling. Why is that? Oh, just looking at that person, he created a lustful thought. He created a hateful thought. He created a neutral thought. Then actually that outside A, which one he is feeling? Either real one, A's feeling or B feeling or C feeling. What the actual one of that having of person A? Can you understand what I'm telling?
Yeah, there's no reality to any of their feelings toward the other.
Yeah, A have neutral feeling.
Yeah.
A have neutral feeling, but how then B have a pleasurable feeling? Happiness feeling? Who create that one?
How did B get like a kick in their head?
How B create the pleasurable one? He attacked with that one with lustfully attacked. Lustfully attacked. Same figure, same visual form, A's visual form, but C attached with hateful thought. Hateful thought he attached, hateful and anger thought, minus thought. Then A don't have any pleasure or unhappy or happiness. But D, he is very real. His feeling is neutral. He don't have any attachment. Can you understand that one? But earlier we discussed that to satisfy our ear, eye, nose and every six senses, inside six senses, we are seeking the happiness from outside. But outside that A, person A, just looking at the person A, B create the happiness, C create the unhappiness. Then actually A don't have any happiness or unhappiness. Can you understand? Like suppose that a person is singing a song, ear and sound. That songs create we create the happy feeling or unhappy feeling. Happy one or unhappy one? Happy feeling. But C create unhappy feeling. D create neutral feeling. Then what the songs having of that A songs having happy feeling or unhappy feeling? Real one.
Real happy feeling.
Then why C get unhappy feeling?
Because of the hatred.
Yeah. But what I am asking that A songs which feeling they have? It has neutral one. That's our outside song. They don't have any happiness. But if you want any happiness, you have to, within your mind, you have to attach, lustfully attach, loving attach. The loving attach create happiness within you. Not the within, there's no any help with outside world. Can you understand that?
Yes.
Suppose that a person come closer, then he's having very nice smell with the some scent or some perfume they use, that smell, that what is create? Happiness or unhappy? His happiness will increase or decrease? Increase. Why? He is always loving with him, lustful with him. Can you understand? What happened to C? His anger will increase or decrease? Increase. What about D? Neutral, nothing. So he's come furthermore closer, and he's having some toffee or cake or something. Then that A is feeding to toffee or cake to the B. Then his happiness will increase. The tongue and taste. But what D, C? If A feed some cake to C, what happens? His anger will increase or decrease? Increase. What about D? He's neutral. Then A is come further closer and touch A's hand. Makes him very happy. Then if A touch the C's hand, then what happens? His anger will increase. Then if he touch the D's hand, then he don't feel that. Just like don't feel no any happiness or unhappiness. Then can you understand that in any outside things, they don't have any happiness or unhappiness. But if you want any happiness and unhappiness, what you have to do? Within you, if you attach lustfully, lovingly with any outside thing, then within you are creating the happiness. Happiness and pleasure. It is not given by outside. What about B? He attached, hatefully attached. Since he is hatefully, angrily attached with the outside world, he creates the burning sensation and negative feeling. But that negative feeling is not given by outside world. Can you understand that? Then what do you feel? Any outside things, all the visual form, not only from Canada, Sri Lanka, India, America, all the world. Everything, all the visual forms in all the world are zero. Zero. Neutral. Can you understand that?
Yes.
All the visual forms outside are neutral, no any happiness. All the outside sound, have they any happiness? Have they any happiness? No. It's a neutral. All the smells, what do you feel? All the smells? Neutral. All the taste? Neutral. All the touch and everything neutral. But with the neutral one, if you want, you can create happiness within you. It is only within your mind. Conceptually you made that one, not given by any outside thing. Then all the outside world is zero happiness. Zero happiness. But all the people are running behind outside thing to seek hope, happiness. So since the outside world is no any happy things, even if we run from birth to death, can we satisfy our eye, ear, six senses with the happiness? No. Why is not? If you running behind the outside thing, never fulfill our requirement. Why is that? Any happiness, any bit of small happiness is not within outside. If you want any bit of small happiness, you have to create within you mind, not outside. So even if you running behind anything, you can't fulfill your requirement. Why is that? There are no any happiness. Suppose that is if you a Bill Gates, he is a giant man nowadays. He has lot of money. He has unlimited whatever the visual forms, figures, land, whatever the palace or anything. He can buy and enjoy. But even though he didn't fulfill his ear, he can hear any number of amount of sound, but he didn't fulfill his ear. Why is that? That any song, they don't have any happiness. Can you understand what I'm telling? So even if we running behind any of year of running behind the outside world, they don't have any happiness. So can you understand that then? Even if you everything in the world not fulfill your requirement, not fulfill your willingness, if you not fulfill your desire, why is that? If you have any desire, lustful desire, then within you can create a happiness not given by outside world. Then after understanding of this phenomena, this is a principle, then you are, but earlier you thought if every outside world is giving us a happiness. But this is the Lord Buddha saying, so that's why any happiness or pleasure not fulfill your requirement. That word called anicca. Icca means desire, life, the way you want. An means opposite of this one. This whole world, everything is not the way you want, not fulfill your requirement. These six fulfill your requirement never happen. So that's the word called anicca. Icca means desire, anicca means not fulfill your desire. But later that loosely translated into Sinhala and Pali, English as impermanent. This is the wrong translation. Can you understand that one? If you take as everything is impermanent, but 1 plus 1 is permanent, never change. Can you change that one? How many sides for triangle? 3. Can you change that one? But you are taking that everything is changed now. But can you change this one?
I can.
You can't. How many sides for the trapezoid? That means rectangle. How many sides for rectangle? 4. Can you change that one?
I can.
Who can change? No one can change. Then you are changing everything change, but these are not changing. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Can't you change? Can you change? Never. Then you are taking everything change. 4 rule, can you change? Then you are believing wrong concept or correct concept. What do you feel? Everything is impermanent. Is that correct or wrong?
Everything is unsatisfactory.
Can you give that mic? Everything is, if something is unsatisfied, that's the cause of suffering. You are telling that everything is impermanent. Impermanent is a correct translation, wrong translation.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Everything is
Everything-
unsatisfactory.
If something is not the way you want, if everything is not the way you want, not fulfill your requirement, not the way you want, that's the cause of suffering. Then can you understand that last few decades, They have translated loosely, wrongly translated this one, not the real one. Can you understand? But this is a contradiction. No? If everything is impermanent, or there are permanent things there. But after becoming Lord Buddha enlightened, he is telling that before, very earlier, he had taken the viewer from Sumedha Deepakara Buddha. He has taken the Deepakara Buddha's Vivaranami. Vivaranami is approval. Very earlier. Very early. How he is telling that one? With memory. Then past memories can change? No, it is there. All the past memories are there. No? Then everything is changing. That past memory is not changing. No? Then this concept is wrong. Suppose there is another concept. If something is changing, that's a cause of suffering. Suppose that you have some brain tumor. If that brain tumor change, are you suffering? Oh, my brain tumor is finishing. Are you crying? Are you crying? Suppose that if you have a headache, that if your headache is changed and make correct,
It gets better.
get better, it can change and get better, then you are crying. My headache is going off, you are crying? No. Then if something is changed, you are telling that's a cause of suffering. There's a cause of not a suffering, but there's a happiness. Can you understand? But what happened there? The translation error there. That you all believe, whole the universe, whole the world, everyone, even what your country, Bangladesh, everywhere, everyone is thinking that impermanence is the Lord Buddha saying. That's not the thing. That's the wrong thing. That's a Visuddhi Marga. Buddha was a translated wrong way. He's an Indian guy. He is not Lord Buddha's devotee, so anyone. He don't know anything about Buddhism, but he has translated loosely. If something is not the way you want, not fulfill our requirement, that's a cause of suffering. But if you check everything, then nothing is there to fulfill our requirement. Why is that? We are going to fulfill our requirement from outside world. That's why we want some beautiful figures, very beautiful sound, beautiful nice smell, everything. But we are thinking that outside will give us the happiness and pleasure. But there are nothing in outside. Outside is zero. Those are zero. No happiness. Those are zero happiness and neutral. Hold the outside neutral. With the neutral visual form, suppose that you are here, your mom is here, your mom is here. But I also can see that your mom. But you are happy with your mom, but I am not happy. Why is that? The mom have happiness, your daughter have happiness, your son have happiness, your boyfriend have happiness, your girlfriend have happiness? Nothing. He's just an only figure. But how you create the happiness? You lustfully attack. It is within your mind, not with him. He's just a neutral object. All the outside world is neutral object. But if you want, you can create any type of. If you want happiness, you can lustfully attack. If you want unhappiness, you hatefully attack. That is not given by outside. This is the illusional things what we are doing day by day. We are thinking that we are using something. Oh, this is not satisfied myself. I am going to another one. We are using that one also. We are seeking happiness of second one. That also not satisfied me. Then we have a third one, fourth one. Likewise, we are changing, but never fulfill anything. Why is that? They don't have any happiness. They have only neutral feeling. Can you understand what Lord Buddha said? Then running behind the outside world is worth thing or not worthy thing. Valuable thing or not valuable thing. Running behind the outside world to seek in the happiness. Is that a worth or worth?
Meaningful or not?
Meaning or not meaning? What about you? Meaningless. Why you are telling meaningless? You can explain why you are telling meaningless?
Because it's a dream.
You question?
Because it's a dream.
Why you are telling as a dream?
Yeah, check the dreamer.
Yeah.
Fix the dreamer, leave the dream alone.
Who create that dream?
Mind.
Mind what? But Lord Buddha has also have mind, but don't have any dream.
Buddha
Yeah.
is using the jhana, the gnosis.
No, that dream created by lustful, hateful, and delusional thought.
Yes,
Lord Buddha don't have lustful, hateful, and delusional thought.
He has the ultimate mind. We use a convention.
He has pure mind.
Pure mind.
Pure mind.
Yeah.
But other have lustful, hateful, and delusional thought.
Ordinary mind.
Ordinary mind.
Monkey mind.
Monkey mind. Then what we have to do? We have to remove the monkey mind. Only monkey mind, not the whole mind. But within mind, there are two components. One is pure mind, other is ill mind. Ill mind, can you understand? Ill or some dirty mind? Impure mind. What's called impure mind? Lustful, hateful, and delusional thought. If you remove these three things, then you have pure mind. But Lord Buddha also have mind. Sariputta Thera also have. Moggallana Thera have mind. They also have mind. You are not removing the mind. You are ceasing. You are removing. You are eliminating the only lustful, hateful, and delusional thought. Why this lustful come? Due to the delusion. What is the meaning of delusion? You are thinking that outside gives you a happiness. This is called delusion. If you think the outside gives you a happiness, then what you are doing? You are seeking happiness from outside and you are lustfully attacked with outside world. The cause of happiness, the cause of happiness is attaching the lustful to the outside. Not the outside world giving any happiness. Can you understand that term?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You understood?
The Buddha is
Yes.
panya.
Panya. What is the meaning of panya?
Panya.
What? Yeah. That's word. What is the word of panya?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. What is wisdom?
Pure mind.
I am a pure mind. But to pure mind, you have to think that three types of lustful, hateful, and delusional thoughts the wrong way. That they have the correct way and wrong way. That the understanding of wrong way, you have to hear the Dhamma. You yourself can't understand this phenomena. That's why Lord Buddha comes to this play of this role. But what is the role of Lord Buddha? No one can understand without Lord Buddha about this Four Noble Truth. Only the person like Newton find out the Newton's law. No other can find. Pythagoras find the Pythagoras law. Likewise, the Four Noble Truth found by the Lord Buddha. That's all. Without he, we can't understand the Four Noble Truth. Then the person who hears the Lord Buddha's way from touching, we have to understand from other person. What is Lord Buddha say? All the happiness is not fulfill your requirement. The word they are called asada. Asada. The word asada, I don't know, are there any word to asada? I explain it very deeply and then you give me some English word. Still I am finding it very difficult to find a word. Some of the asada, word asada. Can you write it? You write it. Asada.
ASSADA.
Thank you.
Asada. The component of asada, I will explain. Suppose I am a father of a family. I am a father of a family. So in this side, my very loving daughter is here. My loving daughter. So this side, I am hating some people is here. Some people is I am hating him. Someone come and close my eye, and that person is giving some ice cream or yogurt to this daughter, and my eye is closed, and ask her to feed me one couple of spoon. Then I have some taste. Can we understand? Some have taste. Shall we take that taste as a 25 unit? Taste 25 unit. Then same yogurt give it to that left side, that hateful one also. That he also feeding me, but my eye is closed. I don't know who he is. Then that yogurt also same 25. Can you understand that? Because I have closed my eye, I am here and I can't hear and I don't know who they are. But the real value of the yogurt taste we can taste. Then we open my eye and open ear and everything and look at right side. Oh, my loving daughter. Then that person asks her to feed me. Then that feeding, how much taste? Still 25 or more? More than me. Earlier 25, now added 75, altogether 100. 100 feeding now. Same yogurt, not the separate one. Then can you understand that 75 mind-made pressure? There are two components. This is actual pressure, this is mind-made one, mentally created one. But earlier 25, it is within the yogurt taste. Everyone is that taste you can taste. But the 75, mentally created one. But then we see at the left side, so that Hepo guy is there here. Then he also feeding me. Then what's the value? 25 also other way around. But same yogurt, you didn't change any yogurt. Same yogurt, now you added 5 unit. You reduce 20. If my hatefulness is very high, hard one, it may come to minus also. Can you understand that one? Then from your mind, world is changing, perception changing. Then this 75 component is not the real taste, but 25 is the real taste. Even Lord Buddha did, or he also feel that one. Or you can't change that one. But this is real one, 25, but added 75 is your mentally created taste. Can you understand that one? So this, what is the word used for this 75 component? But 25 is, in single there are words. Vedana, Sampadajavida, there are 2 words. But in English I don't know what they use for the 75.
It's a judgment.
Pardon?
It's a form of judgment.
Well, it's delusional.
Illusion.
Yeah,
Illusional pleasure, but one word I want.
delusional.
Illusion.
You use your mic.
Delusional.
No, delusional, that means what is the word used for that one? Word, in single there are words, asada. Is normal one is Vedana. It's general one. Everyone have this one. Vedana. Pain.
See,
Vedana, pain. Huh?
delusion is a noun. Delusional is the, like, I don't know, you're,
Yeah, I want some single English word.
yeah.
Can you understand these 2 examples? So another, shall I
Adjective.
Huh?
It's an adjective. So like we're using the word delusion as an adjective to
Additive.
describe. Yeah. So it's using that
additive
word
pressure?
to and yeah.
The additive pressure,
to
2 words, no, I want 1 word.
We're ascribing the concept of illusion to something, so it's delusional.
Delusional pressure.
Yeah.
The delusional pressure, 2 words.
Pressure. Yeah.
There's
I'm asking 1 word.
There's no one word.
No, there may be
There's
1
no
word.
one word.
You have
I can't
added,
think of a word in English that would
No.
describe that.
yeah, you have added your own preference.
Asada.
Your preference is conditioned. So your preference is delusional.
Yeah.
Fantasy mentally created.
Oh, alright, the fantasy, yeah.
We make it up
Yeah. This is a fantasy, yeah.
and we project.
Project, yeah, and we mentally created.
Yeah.
Okay, another example I will tell you. I am here. I am a father. That this side someone is there, this side someone is there, this is a loving one, this hate one. That guy comes and give her some rubber gloves, and she is wearing the rubber gloves and touch my hand. I feel around 50 feeling. Same rubber gloves, give it to the hateful one here. And I don't know who is, and I close my everything. And he touch everything. He is wearing that rubber gloves and touch me. Then I feel 50, same rubber gloves touching with my body. Then I open my own mouth and ear and eye. And then the same rubber gloves give it to my daughter. And she is wearing the same gloves and touch me. Then that feeling, 50 or 50 plus. 50 plus. That means 100, 200. So this is my loving, my girlfriend, 1,000. How the same thing, but we change. How is change? But the same touch. My body and rubber gloves touching. But first time 50, second time more than 100,000 maybe. But how it is increasing? That increase added value is called asada. This is a term asada. Delusional pleasure.
Yeah.
This is not within the touch. It is mind created added value. Say added value. Not within the touch. Can you understand? This is the Lord Buddha philosophy. So if always we are running behind that, not 25 one, 75 we are running. So that is my girlfriend is there, when he is touching, around 1,000. 25 one, increasing 1,000. The very huge pleasure, who gives? She gives? She gives?
No, it's your
No.
mind created.
She gives only 25. But rubber gloves is 25, actual 25. But other whole, everything, 1,000 is created, mentally created by myself, even not here, her. But we are running behind the 75 always. This is a big amount, big portion. But it is not given by outside world. Can you understand? Yeah. You use that.
The things that you like, you
Yeah.
blow them out of proportion.
Pardon?
The things that you like,
Yeah.
such as your daughter touching you,
Yeah.
you blow it out of proportion.
Proportionally to increase, that's okay, that's okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You like
Yeah.
your daughter touching you,
Yeah.
you really don't care for the other guy touching you. So you make it bigger than
Bigger
everybody
than
else.
actual. Bigger than actual one. Yeah. Yeah.
Exaggerated.
Exaggeration.
Yeah. But for that same ground, you want to the left side, there's some gentleman. And then I see, oh my God, he was come touch me. Then you are angry. Then he is wearing the same gloves and touch me. Then minus. The same gloves is touching his body. Then touching his body and gloves is same. But there should be 25. But I am feeling minus 10 maybe, minus 20 maybe. But my anger is very big. The proportionate to the what you have, proportionate to the anger, it will be very huge unhappiness within me. But that is not given by outside world. It is created within you, but with the angry, hateful thought. Then can you understand that? Right. What do you understood that concept I am explaining? No?
Yeah, mind made.
Mind-made component of the pleasure.
Well, everything
Everything.
is the illusion of it.
Yeah. Everything is illusion. Like.
It's just it's an equal opportunity situation.
Yeah.
If this person was your very good friend,
Yeah.
and you were touching that glove of that particular person,
Yeah.
and you touch your daughter,
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
be an equal opportunity.
Yeah.
You would like them both.
Both.
It's all mind-made. It's an illusion.
Yeah, illusion. That's an illusion. So if we running behind that illusion, never fulfill our requirement. That's the main core of the Buddhism. Never fulfill the requirement. Even if you have any money or whatever the things, even if Lord Buddha not become a Lord Buddha, he can become a supreme emperor. Even if he become emperor, never fulfill his requirement. Okay. That's like a mirage. It's like a mirage. Running behind happiness is very similar to the way we are running behind mirage for water. Even if we are running behind water, mirage, we can't achieve any amount of water. Why is that? Mirage don't have any water. That's the we are running behind outside. They don't have any happiness. Then we are running day by day. No, everyone is running behind those things. No one can fulfill. Ever.
It's endless.
Endless game, never end. Can you give this mic to him? Can you explain what do you understand with my preaching?
Everything is created in our mind.
Yeah.
How we judge the world, how we perceive things, how we feel about things.
Mhm.
It's all created here.
Mm.
And we have a choice whether we want to indulge that or not indulge it.
Mhm. What do you feel about anicca and anitya, impermanent? Is that correct or wrong? Impermanent, everything is impermanent.
Actually, I like your explanation. It is very much what goes on in here.
You hear that term. Is it correct too?
Yes.
Impermanent, everything is impermanent.
Everything in the physical world has impermanence, but there are things that hold permanence, like you say, 2 + 2 will always be 4.
Yeah. But Lord Buddha's way, what anicca mean?
I understand what you're saying, yes.
What does it mean of anicca?
Unsatisfactory.
Yeah, we're not finding the permanence we seek in what goes on outside of us.
No.
We look for things outside of us to be a certain way that does not meet our satisfaction. That's what causes us to be
anicca. The word of anicca means not the impermanent. The word anicca called not the way we want. If something that not the way we want, that's a cause of suffering. Unsatisfactory. That's a cause of that's a word meaning for anicca. But later on that wrongly translated into English as an impermanent. That's a wrong translation. Can you agree with that term? Agree. What the correct word? Anicca, meaning of anicca.
unsatisfactory.
Unsatisfactory, not the way you want, not fulfill a requirement.
It's like likes and dislikes.
Like and dislike. Unsatisfactoriness.
Yes.
Unsatisfactoriness. That's the cause of suffering. Okay. What do you understand from this discussion?
It reminds me of what Sheila has told us many times about how what we do as humans is we have a basket, a judge. It's called, for me, I see it as judgment. So we see things as good, bad, and neutral. And we are constantly placing outside things, situations, our world, our thoughts like we are judging these things. And
Judging and attaching.
Yes, and we attach that and we judge that. So and then we put it
Why
in our
we attaching? Why we attaching outside world? Why we attaching?
Because I think why are we attaching?
We are seeking pressure. We are seeking pressure from outside.
Pressure. Yeah.
If the outside don't have any pressure, what's the meaning of attaching to this thing? Are there any meaning?
Is there meaning?
Yeah, meaningful. Because you know that outside world is not any happiness.
Right.
But we are attached to these things to seek happiness.
Right.
But since there are no happiness in outside, why you are attached in the outside world? They are empty of happiness.
Yeah. Yes.
Then
the human condition.
I'm asking that is the worth thing, worthy thing, valuable thing?
Pardon?
Is valuable thing?
Is it valuable?
Valuable to attach outside?
Is
So
it
they don't have
meaningful?
anything.
Is it meaningful for you to run after things in the outside world?
No, but as humans we think that. As humans we think
It's
that
an illusion
until
you create in your mind.
it is illusion until we realize, until the Buddhists realize that that is not the way we are either intended to be or that we should be.
And
it's a realization.
and you find yourself again in the world today.
Okay, before understanding of this philosophy, you may run behind the outside world. But after understanding of this one, what do you think? Better to release from the outside world or attack with the outside world? What do you hope? Now you know that outside world is a no any happiness. It's a neutral. So if you seek in the happiness from outside, is that some foolish work or very wise things?
Yeah, it is our condition to constantly do so, and we must constantly remember to disattach.
Disattach, that's what I want.
So we need to practice meditation, practice these things in order to consistently.
Then we have to try to detach from
we associate ourselves with things.
Associations.
So
Yes,
we must constantly remember. Because as human beings we constantly forget. Every day we wake up, we forget.
Remembrance is the hard part.
Now after understanding of something, this is a very simple phenomenon, not very huge.
It is. It's a very simple thing, and it's not like, studying science.
That much of that.
It's not
simple.
that. It's that we are conditioned as human beings to feel, to react.
Now what do you now try to detach from the world or attach to the world? What the better one?
What would you want to do from here on? Here on in.
What is the
Well, we want to detach. We want to detach, but it's a constant. It's a constant work of detachment.
It will take some time.
It keeps coming.
Go.
Go.
It will take some time.
It takes time, and I think that is part of the human condition.
What about your understanding of anitya, impermanent? Is that wrong concept of resurrection? Everything is impermanent.
The only thing that keeps coming to my mind, and even if I try to argue with myself that it might be the wrong idea, the only word for me to describe that is judgment. Judgment. It's a judgment. I judge something. You judge something. Your judgment and my judgment are different. But we are constantly judged. Just like the baskets. Good, bad, neutral. I judge the ice cream the way it is. I find out it's from two sides. It's a judgment from the mind.
Lustful and hateful.
Lustful and hateful still to me. Like we can say it is an illusion. We can call it these things. We can attach adjectives to it. And there are many. We have the English language has so many words for one thing.
What are the words you use for that?
Well, I like to use the word judgment because it neutralizes everything else but to its core idea.
Lustful judgment and hateful judgment.
Lustful hate are all adjectives to describe something, but the description itself is a judgment.
Everything
to me, that's me. That's my
everything is impermanent. That translation for can you understand?
Everything that is impermanent.
Oh, everything is not the way you want. What is the correct one? For suffering, if the something is not the way we want, not the way we wish, that's a cause of suffering. The one place. Second one is if something involved as a cause of suffering. From these two, what's the correct one?
I don't know, I'm really tired. It's attachment. No, that's what she was saying.
It's a likes and dislikes.
It's a like and a dislike. It's
That's the cause of suffering.
that's the cause of suffering, right?
Impermanent is a wrong matter, wrong thing.
All matter, all the physical world is impermanent. Everything we dislike and like is impermanent to some degree.
No, we are not talking, Lord Buddha is not talking about physical world.
No,
We are talking about mental world.
right,
Sankara.
but due to all of our senses, we are engrossed in our physical world.
Mm-hmm.
And the detachment is detaching from the physical world, and as a part of that, it is acknowledging our own judgment, being the perceiver in perceiving how we are reacting to the world. So, to me, it's.
Suppose that
I even find sometimes it's difficult for the English language to really, when we're dealing with language, language has a limited,
suppose that
Words are symbols twice removed from meaning.
pretty much.
suppose that there is some very bad smell.
Mm-hmm.
If that is impermanent, are you happy or suffering?
I'm unhappy.
Yeah. Then in
It
the impermanent
smells,
cause suffering.
I dislike it, though it is impermanent. Because if I walk away, I remove that.
Yeah,
Or it gets removed, or...
the impermanence of this smell,
Right.
you make happy or unhappy.
The fact that I know it's impermanent makes me happy.
Yeah, you're happy. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm tired. But yes, no, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, I
So
understand.
I'll tell that the translation for there is anicca means not the way we want, not the impermanent.
Right.
That's what I'm going to impress you.
Yeah. Not the way we want. Yeah.
Can you give the gentleman?
Yeah.
Please.
I don't need the mic. That's okay.
No, it's not come to that recording.
I can do it without the mic. Okay. It'll record.
It'll record.
You can hold it there.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. My response. Sorry.
Yeah.
My response. Better.
Yeah.
Okay. My response to the presentation you made is that it reminds me of something I read to the effect that when we attempt to do something that challenges our sense of equanimity, our sense of what's appropriate or whatever, and we're trying to work within the framework of what we've been taught, that's some groups that I've read about, they have this thing where they before they start a task together, they will ask each other, are you ready to fail? Okay? And the point is that if you're really ready to fail and you stub your toe or drop the hammer or swear or whatever it is, where clearly you failed for whatever reason. The details don't matter so much as the point is that we all fail at times, okay? The test is, when we fail, do we go back to, poor me, I'm having a bad day, and we take it out on the people that we're working with, we attack ourselves internally, or whatever. That means we not only failed the test, we failed to trust what we were taught. Okay? We didn't attempt to do a few breaths, close your eyes, whatever it takes, get refocused, and say, okay, my first attempt, didn't make it. But not blowing up, anger, swearing, whatever that might be inappropriate. It's making that extra little effort to, like it was said here earlier, to remember what we were taught, what we've practiced, trying to integrate into our moment-to-moment lives. Okay, I'm sure everybody in this room has stubbed a toe, or slammed a hammer on their finger or something, in life, where you just lost it. Okay, you go into like 4-year-old mode. Okay, where the whole world hates you because you got hit with a hammer. To me, this is about taking responsibility for applying what we've learned. Okay, that you're out there in the world, you're at home, wherever you are, as John Capleton says, wherever you go, there you are. Okay, you can't escape where you are. You cannot escape the moment you're in. You can't go backwards in time, you can't go forwards in time, you can't get mom to fix it, or some future person that you dream about to fix it. Okay, it doesn't work that way. So that's my take on it. Somebody else want to turn?
කියන්නේ අපි දැන් ආශාදයක් නෙවෙයි මේ කොහොමද ඩිසයිඩ් කරන්නේ
මොකද එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එකට මට වර්ඩින් පොඩක්
එයා කියන්නේ දැන් ඉන්න අවස්ථාවේ ජීවත් වෙන්න
ඔව්
අර අපි වැරදුනත් හරි වුණත් ඒක මේ
you at the present moment.
Your idea is very correct. The present moment means the present moment without attaching. Because everyone is always in the present moment. Without present moment, we can't live future or past. Everyone is present moment. We are living with the mind. But without mind, we can't live. But mind is always at present. But at the present, we can think about future. At present, we can think about past. When we don't have any effort to, give any effort to keep our mind at the present. Because always mind is present. But the thing is, my present, we can have it the 25 pressure or 75 pressure. But we have to avoid with 75, and if we can, in the 25, that means actual one, that is the Lord Buddha's way. Because this is a mentally created delusional thing. Delusional thing we have to remove lustfully and hatefully, and with that real thing we have to live. That's the Lord Buddha's way.
It's like
Can you do it?
No, it's
No, I just wanted to say, he said one word that really encompasses most of the importance of this, and that's equanimity.
උපේක්ෂා
Equanimity.
Equanimity, neutral, equanimity, upeksha. Very good word. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What was your idea? You come closer.
Yeah.
Get closer.
My idea is all about what you try to explain was the delusion of the 75%. That's what a lot of money what we spend, what we make, and it's a waste of your lifetime.
Yeah.
But if you try to live within the 25% of the actual way of living, and if you try to save yourself by living like down to earth living, step your feet down and walk on other people's shoes, you will understand to realize what life means about. And some people are getting bigger gifts, and some people are getting smaller gifts. Some people are suffering, some people are happy, unhappy. Some people are nourished, malnourished. So if you try to live within that 25%, by giving the 75% to other people, you will feel the real happiness.
That's the thing. That's what Lord Buddha's saying,
That's
because since everything is not the way you not fulfill your requirement, why we are running behind the 75? It's not a fulfilled. It's a lose-less thing. That's a valueless thing. It's a no meaning. That's a delusional, foolish thing. So we have to remove the 75 and keep the 25 as it is. Even Lord Buddha and Arahat, he can't remove these things. But that's only just a feeling. By just looking at someone, we can see when the Rahula, the son of Siddhartha, when he is come, Rahula, why you are come? What you want? Then Lord Buddha has seen the Rahula. He has seen the Sariputta. But from Lord Buddha also he can see, he can hear, he can smell. All the basic senses are there, not the added value. The added value is delusional thing. The added value created by lustful thought, hateful thought. This lustful thought and hateful thought no form exist. Why? He has removed the delusion. Then what is the meaning of delusion? They are thinking that outside world they have some pleasure and happiness. If you can totally understand everything that outside world is zero of pleasure and happiness, then why you are calm and quiet. Nothing to run behind anything.
It's very hard to remember all the time.
Not remember, but now you have to start.
Practice.
Realize. First stream enter as a first stream enter. What you have to understand is outside world, zero pleasure. Then you know these things. But before these things, no one can understand these things yourself.
Yes.
That's the thing. But this philosophy already converted into other language wrong way. It's a wrong concept. It's an impermanent, sorrowfulness and soullessness. Soullessness is given up by Lord Buddha. This word called anatta. Anatta, meaning of anatta is not atta. Atta means value, not valuable. If something is not fulfill your requirement, not satisfy you, not the way you want, not fulfill your requirement, that is the cause of suffering. If something is suffering, not pointless, worthless, valueless, it is mentioned in the Tripitaka.
But by meaning that anatta means it might be something different for somebody else than me. That means the likes and dislikes. People have likes and dislikes in a different way. It's like somebody will like the 35 centigrade temperature and somebody will not like the 35 they would like the
that body phenomena.
Yes.
Those we can't change.
Those can't change. But the main thing is likes and dislikes. What we're talking about is and
not like and dislike, hateful and lustful thought.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So we are getting into the next level of thoughts. Controlling your mind. By controlling your mind, it's like you have to be on all awake all the time.
Yeah. That's a meditation. When you are doing meditation, that's the way you have to think. When you suppose that your friend asks you to come to friend, shall we go to cinema? Then you have to think, oh, I'm going for cinema. Then you have to think, up to now, how many films you have seen, but never fulfill your any I. Not any amount, zero amount, not fulfilled. Then if you go for this one, it can fill your I.
That's what you expect.
So like that. But never happens.
Never happens.
But if you can't understand, you go and check. You can see and check, oh, it is not happening. Then next time, meaningless. You practice and see, either if you have very wisdom, you don't need to practice this thing. Already you have practiced a lot of things. Unlimited you have practiced. From childhood to up to now. Even if you practice this thing from here to death, you don't feel anything. Try. If you try and if you can, okay, no problem, good, very good. If you found in such a either some visual form or film or songs or something, you tell to us. We also join with you.
Yeah. Try without giving up.
What do you understand?
Not good English, Mante.
That's okay.
Oh, never. What is you? You know, never.
Not good.
No need to good English. You don't have good English.
I am Bengal language.
Suppose you are, can you understand what I am saying?
Yeah, I understand.
You explain your word. Well, never mind. You explain your word. Little English, no, never mind. That's enough.
You don't speak
Right.
English.
Oh, never mind.
He's gonna try.
Oh, he's going to try. Try.
Not good Bangla, but by English.
That's okay.
I'm Bengal language. মানতে আপনি যেটা বলছিলেন যে অনিত্য দুঃখ অনাত্মা আমার জীবনটাই অনিত্য মনটাও অনিত্য স্থির নয় ভবিষ্যৎ বর্তমান অতীত তিনটা নিয়ে মন তোর রানিং করতেছে আমি যেটা প্রেজেন্টলি যদি যেটা চিন্তা করি ভাবনায় সেটাই হলো আসল চিত্ত কনসেপশন হ্যাঁ ভবিষ্যৎ চিন্তা যদি আমি করি আমি দুঃখ সদা সর্বদা বেদনা অনুভূত হচ্ছে এই অনুষ্ঠানে আমি আছি এই অনুষ্ঠান সম্বন্ধে আমি চিন্তা করি এখানেই যদি স্থির রাখতে পারি তাহলে আমি সুখী আমি যদি ভবিষ্যৎ নিয়ে এখান থেকে আমি বাংলাদেশ মাইন্ড চলে যায় তোমার দুঃখ ওইখানেই চলে যাচ্ছে আসতেছে আসতেছে কনসেপ্ট এখানেই স্থির পেট ফুলতেছে কমতেছে শ্বাস টানছি ফেলছি
That's also wrong translation. I'll explain later. The anapanasati, not the breathing. I'll explain you later. Okay, you need to. You. I think you understood better. You explain what you understand.
What I understand.
You come close, bit closer.
First of all, I think I need to put a few signs up at home to remind me to think this way and get in the habit of it, because I've lived a whole life of not thinking that way. And I understand that what makes me happy is within myself and what I enjoy doing for others rather than what I'm getting from others. And I've already had the experience, and the older I get, the more I get that.
Whatever the everything is the word anicca mean not the way you want or impermanent.
Impermanent. You want me to talk about impermanence?
No, the anicca word is translation.
He wants to know what your understanding of the word
anicca.
What your understanding is it?
Yeah, she
Is it
doesn't
more
know the
towards
word anicca.
You don't know?
We don't use it in the house. We call it impermanent. We have. Now we're going to say dissatisfying.
Yeah, dissatisfying, not the way you want. Not
From this day forward, the word anicca in this house will be translated
into dissatisfaction.
our mind.
That's the thing what I want, because there's a main wrong within Buddhism. There's a main core wrong within. There's a one. Another there are a lot of things, but this is a main thing that make you everyone make wrong.
So in this house now, we have Christian people.
No, never mind.
They don't know the word.
Right, never mind.
They know Pali.
Right, okay. But the thing is, the cause of suffering, the main cause to the suffering is not the way you want to impermanent.
The cause of suffering?
If something is not the way you want, it's the cause of suffering, no, impermanent the cause of suffering. From these two, face what the correct one.
Choose one.
Choose one about what though?
Is suffering, is the meaning to you, does it mean impermanent, or does suffering mean you did not get what you wanted?
Oh,
The second one, right?
yes, impermanence.
Can you explain her that impermanent is the wrong translation?
Yes.
This book here, Visuddha Maga,
Hmm.
yeah, when Ajahn Chun gave it to me, I read 50 pages and I gave it back to him and I said, is this a joke? So he got the joke and now he's correcting it. Yeah, so you got it right. If you didn't get what you want, the way you wanted it,
Yeah.
you suffered every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah, every time. That's
I
the main
think
point.
the younger you are, the more you're that way, I
More
think.
gullible. Hmm.
Pardon? More gullible. Do you need any
I think the
signs?
older we get, the less we think that way.
Yeah. Here you go, here's your sign. You can have that one.
Thank you.
I'll get you,
Who else wants it?
Read the sign. Read
Are
it.
you?
What about you? Have you any idea of those?
No.
No.
Yeah. Barbara,
Okay.
read the sign.
Read the sign, okay.
So I think you can teach to everyone, but you got everything.
Yes,
It's better.
Yes, she
But she got everything because I think
She
she
likes
can.
it.
Okay, read the sign.
Yeah.
honey.
I think you also got everything. You. Everyone got. You got everything.
You understood
You
most of
understood
what he said.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, remember you are dreaming. Number 2, forgive, dream, and dreamer. Number 3 is trust.
We use forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness because we know it's error.
Yeah.
But we're going to fall into the error.
Yeah.
And so, as Danielle was saying,
Mm.
we know it, right, Danielle?
Mm.
But we don't always get it right, do we?
Mm.
So we apply forgiveness.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
But late, yeah,
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah. But there are some meditation also, they have make some same wrong things, translation fault. Anapanasati as a breathing. It is not a breathing.
It's a cheat.
Yeah. But later I'll explain you. But Anapanasati is not the breathing. It's a wrong translation.
Anapanasati.
No, Anapanasati is very lengthy. That means it may spend you around 2-3 hours to explain this thing. There's a lot of explanation.
Next year you come back.
Yeah. Because tomorrow also we have some program. If you have any time,
We must return our Bangladesh friend to Detroit to take his bus to New York.
Okay. He's coming from New York.
Yeah. We're going to Shantamananda.
And
He's going to return him
Okay.
tomorrow.
So when we live such a life like this, where we are surrounded with all these artificial things around us, we cannot get ordinated or become monk at this. We can.
not become monk.
No.
Either become a monk or not, there's only head and robe only. That's not the thing. You have to think in Buddha's way. The Buddha's way is not only thinking. You have to think, because this small phenomena, you are always seeking to correct outside world. Why is that? We want a happiness.
To satisfy you.
To satisfy you are something, you are six senses. But even though if you have all the world, tomorrow I will give you all the world. You consume everything in the world and you try to satisfy your six senses. Can you do that?
It's never ending.
Never ending, never satisfy. Why is that? They don't have that one.
So
If they don't have that one, why we are seeking from that one? Well, what's the meaning of running behind those things? Because they are, what to call that word?
Illusion.
No. That
Right.
gentleman equanimity. Equanimity, that means neutral feeling. Hold outside a neutral feeling. If from out neutral feeling you are seeking happiness, how can they give you? If you want anything, you just close your eyes and lustfully attach with anything. Then you have happiness.
Yeah.
It is not given by outside. No. They want the notion that we are running behind outside thing. Is that nonsense thing? No?
Yeah, it's not.
Nonsense. So Lord Buddha tell to escape this nonsense. Give up nonsense. That's all.
And the point is
Simple.
to attain
Simple
inner
thing.
peace.
One?
The point is for all of that.
Yeah.
Is inner peace.
Then inner peace. Then that the word come. Then you within you have inner peace. Inner peace. Then if you think this concept day by day, the outside world, whole wide world is free from pressure. Free from pressure. You want to cease everything. You want to free from everything. If you are thinking, what happens? You are day by day, you are detaching, and ultimately you become first, second, third, fourth dhyana. Dhyana, sila, samadhi, prajna, samadhi. Can you understand that Lord Buddha and Arhat, he is walking to have some foods. And at that time when he is walking, Lord Buddha have fulfilled his samadhi, enlightened. Full enlightenment. At that time, is he concentrating on one particular point or something? Is he concentrating this point? Then how can he walk? This is the second most dangerous translation. The meaning of samadhi is nowadays all over the world is thinking that concentrate to some particular point or something. It is not the thing. You have to pure your mind. Dhyana, from dhyana. First, second, third, fourth dhyana. You have to purify your mind and get the pure mind. The pure mind is not concentrated to anything. That's only pure mind. That means all the outside is zero. No, nothing is there. Zero. If all the outside zero, then you are detaching from everything and then you can see, hear and everything is there. But no any attachment. That kind of situation called Samma Samadhi. This is Samma, not the Samadhi. Samma Samadhi. Lord Buddha says Samma Samadhi. It is not to concentrate to the particular point, either nose or tongue or stomach or. It is not the way. Somebody after becoming enlightened, as the Lord Buddha, then he is walking somewhere. Then he is controlling this one. How can he walk? How can he feed? How can he take a bath? Consider this one. How can he work? You can't work. No. But the Samma Samadhi, meaning of Samma Samadhi is no lustful, no hateful, no delusion of thought. Then you are pure mind.
Ultimate mindfulness.
The mindfulness. Then nowadays we all are thinking that mindfulness is you are trying to concentrate somewhere else. Then how? What the meaning of that? Why we need some concentrated mind to a particular point? No meaning.
Inner peace.
Eh?
Inner peace.
Inner peace with removing lustful and hateful delusion thoughts only. If you remove this, you are very inner peace. Except doing these things, whole world is trying to consider some particular phase. Why? What the need for that? No need for that. These are wrong translation of everything. Why is that? There are some method in Buddhism. It is called for particular words. For each and every particular word, there are some method to get the meaning of this word. Suppose that you are fasting. I will tell some English word. Fasting. You are breaking the fasting. Breakfast. Breakfast. Fast in the break.
Breaking the fast.
Breaking the fasting. You are breaking the fasting. Breakfast word is come. Within the word there are meaning. Can you understand? Within the word there are meaning. This is the way that word, the meaning of word finding by this method. There are some other. You have is. English word is. If it is not is, this is.
He's deceased.
Is means very is.
Easy.
If it is not is, this is. Can you understand? This is English word. Decision. Telling lies to vision. Television. Telling lies to vision. Television. What television always doing? Telling lies to vision.
It's not looking.
That word itself, they have meaning. The word itself, the anicca word, anicca. Do you know husk? Husk mean? H-U-S-K, husk.
Like a coconut.
Coconut husk. Husk is useless. You are born into husk. Husk born, husk born.
Okay, unfortunately,
meaning.
yeah, we have come to past our 8 o'clock, so some members must go. So we thank you very much for coming to our home. If others want to stay for a little while, fine, but I know 8 o'clock people have to go. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The Ana part also very similar way, that from translation.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good. All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shiva.
On behalf of on behalf of Abhay Tero and Sri Lankan group, we thank you very much. Okay, on behalf of Abhay Tero and Sri Lankan community, we thank you very much for joining this session, and we hope you learned something and keep on practicing. Hopefully, we will see everyone. And Bhante Abhay wanted to know whether it's okay to upload on YouTube, what the procedures are. Do anybody have any objection?
Because normally we are all the discussion what we do, there are a lot of YouTube uploading with that. If we did any discussion, all outside world, all the world is seeking by Dhamma discussion, all people. So we are uploading to my site. I have some site Nirapekshathwaye Maga. We are always uploading that any discussion. Dhamma discussion, or these are not a private discussion or anything regarding any matter. This is only Dhamma discussion. Everything is uploaded, then other can understand what the Dhamma. Are you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much for your kindness, and this ends the session. And hopefully we will get Abhay Tero again sometimes, and then we will learn more.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. With metta.
Very good. Thanks
bye.
everyone for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll meditate 2 hours next week.
Double session.
Yeah.
I had to turn it on.